Hey, what's up everyone, this is Akriloth2150, and today I am going to be looking at the Irate Gamer in my first Let's Look at a Review.
Blimey, A. Salieri's sure getting a run for his money here.
So, he made this video 4 years ago, a year after the game was actually released, which was 2008.
And I think we can all see the problem. Good night, everyone! Okay, fine, I'll keep going.
And this guy has gotten more dislikes than likes on this video. And after looking at it, I can pretty much see why.
Because people can't stop beating a dead horse.
And this video is going to tackle all of his false arguments and just plain out awkward ones. So, without further ado, let's get into his video, and he has an intro, so enjoy that.
No thanks, life's too short. Skip it!
Today we're reviewing Sonic Unleashed.
Holy crap, we haven't even gotten into the Irate Gamer review itself, and I've already spotted an awkward argument that Kitty Nick hasn't pointed out. Notice how Chris Bors is in the shot, yet he doesn't seem to be talking, even though he has the voiceover. He can talk inside your mind.
Now, I've always been a big fan of the Sonic the Hedgehog games, but ever since his transition to the world of 3D, the Hedgehog just hasn't been the same.
I really don't need to argue about this. I mean, it's just his opinion that the classic games are better than the modern games.
I'm so glad that you stopped the video to play the reinforcement of opinion card. That was so worthwhile.
That sets up the storyline of this title. Freaking sweet. So basically the story is that Sonic is trying to foil Dr. Robotnik's plans once again to destroy the world. But in the process, Sonic is captured, turned into a werewolf, and Dr. Robotnik blows up the Earth. Wow, some hero he turned out to be.
Okay, come on, dude, that's not even funny, and second of all, half-assed jokes doesn't make you sound smart.
And to be honest, neither does a lack of any attempt at humor at all. At least the Bors is trying to be funny. Besides, Chris Bors did actually bring up a good point here. His remark was based around things suddenly starting to go badly for Sonic. He seems like he's about to beat Robotnik, but then he gets captured, turned into a werewolf, then Robotnik blows the planet up. You honestly think that's an act of heroism that brought about good for the world?
Not to worry, because after being subjected to 20 minutes of boring dialogue sequences with goofy-looking animals, and
I'll just assume you didn't pay attention to the length of the cutscenes, or you just didn't put any effort into this.
You made a 6-minute commentary on a video from 2009 from an overdone subject using one picture as your avatar. You're the last person to be complaining about a lack of effort. Yeah, speaking of which, is anyone else noticing that Kitty Nick is using the same picture throughout the entire commentary? I know I am, so I'm going to be having some fun with changing it to a bunch of random pictures in a way that doesn't blatantly scream, "I am taking cues from RTV 190 Returns!"
And second of all, you did not mention Chip at all. You just called him a goofy-looking animal.
Because as we all know, not addressing someone by name is now apparently the same thing as not mentioning someone. And this may seem like a nitpick, but I actually watched that cutscene that you're referring to, and the reason why the Bors doesn't mention Chip by name is because at this point of the story he doesn't even remember his name. Observe.
And you are?
What is my name? I don't know! I can't remember!
What? You forgot who you are?
Yup. I remember something falling from the sky, and everything just going all white. And then, nothing. I can't remember a thing past that.
And yet you get on the Bors' case for not doing research.
I'll just assume lack of research.
Attack on Tryhard, all is forgiven. Just please keep getting on people's cases for repeatedly abusing the term "do your research." Please.
He plays a large plot during the end of the game when...
I fast-forwarded that part right there. You want to know why? That's a spoiler that occurs at the end of the game. The whole point of reviewing a well-known game that's relatively recent compared to the kind of stuff that James Rolfe goes all the way through is that you want to keep the later moments unknown so that the intended surprise happens for those intending to play the game. What you're proposing is the equivalent of someone doing a review of Agatha Christie's The Mousetrap, and then you jump in saying, "You forgot to mention that the killer turns out to be..." Starting to see why you don't mention it?
now the first two levels in this game are fantastic, and they contain everything you'd come to expect from a Sonic the Hedgehog game. Speed, speed, and more speed! Oh hell yeah! But as soon as the fun begins, it comes to a screeching halt, as we're forced to roam around a small village in between each level. Ugh, what a buzzkill. These places are just boring.
Okay, two things. First off, Why did you do Windmill Isle Act 2 before you were going to the hub world? You're in the hub world before you do Windmill Isle Act 2. Why not just do a clip where you did Windmill Isle Act 1? Because at least then you're not in the hub world yet and you're not confusing your viewers and your subscribers.
How is he confusing them? Because he didn't show the first level? You do realise that the point he was trying to make doesn't hinge on which level he's showing, right? He was trying to say that the pace of the game comes to a halt when it takes you back to the hub world. Oh yeah, and I saw a clip of that first act of that stage, and the only genuine differences are purely cosmetic. It's not like he started with one of the werewolf levels or something. For crying out loud, my only experience with Sonic Unleashed comes from playing the stripped-down Wii version 4 years ago, and even I know this. Oh yeah, by the way, you pronounced the word aisle wrong.
Once the sun sets and nighttime falls over the village, Sonic the Hedgehog then turns into a huge werewolf. And this is the beginning of the problems that really plague this game. Because instead of having to race through the next level, you've now got to fight through it. Now, if I wanted to hack and slash my way through tons of enemies, I would have played a fighting game. I mean, what the hell?
Okay, I can see where you're coming at here. Yeah, yes, not everybody liked playing a combat-oriented Sonic. But you made it look worse than it really was. I mean, all you were doing was just bash the X button because, you know, this game gives you a variety of moves.
And so did Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, and Sacred Citadel, and yet those games still boil down to hammering the same button over and over again. If anything, you missed Ball's earlier point about comparing this moment to a fighting game, when the obvious comparison would have been a hack-and-slash game like God of War. Baselessly acting as if the reviewer is intentionally trying to make this stage look worse than it is. Where have I seen that before?
And I heard you say cheap deaths. Are you secretly Nylkroob2150?
Yeah, I keep coming back to this topic a lot, don't I?
And Sonic games should be about one thing: racing through the level as fast as fucking possible, and not pussyfooting around whacking the shit out of enemies. But unfortunately, the insanity doesn't stop here. Because in the next level, you get to fly around in the sky trying to shoot down airplanes. So, what does this even have to do with Sonic the Hedgehog?
Oh, right, because it's not only a nostalgia trip, but it's also a reference to a Sonic game that came out in 1992.
The only difference is the 1992 game didn't contain QuickTime event homing missiles. Once again, the version of Sonic Unleashed that I played didn't even have this stage, and even I know this.
The only way to pass this level is to keep pressing the corresponding buttons in order to blow up the missiles being shot at you. God, I hate this level with a passion, and the main reason is the stupid ending boss, who has a health meter that stretches halfway across the fucking screen. And why on earth does it take so long for the boss's health meter to go down? This isn't even fair, since a single shot can knock my sorry ass all the way back to Green Hill Zone.
It just amuses me how you couldn't have just used better gameplay examples than this.
Such as...
It was supposed to be. Why? Because it takes a lot of effort to lose all of your health. And that large health bar you were complaining about with the egg cauldron, well, you can hit the chamber more than one time. You only shot at it once. So, why didn't you use better gameplay footage? You know, just practice this game more before you review it. Jesus.
Take time to learn the ins and outs of a game that doesn't explain itself particularly well, thus completely foregoing the notion that the spare time of the average gamer is limited. Total Biscuit would be very disappointed in you.
Now I'm not sure what the fuck Sega was thinking when they made this game, but damn it, stop trying to reinvent the wheel and just get back to the basics.
Seriously gonna end the review here? That's it? You didn't review the other stages. You didn't review the other bosses. You didn't review the final boss. You didn't review the other characters, like Professor Pickle and Amy. You didn't review the other missions. You know, or more like the side missions. You didn't review the stores where you can get food and the music and the artwork of this game.
Yeah, fun fact here, O offspring of Savior Rose Dragon PS3. Not everything has to be mentioned in a review regardless of whether or not the reviewer has played through the whole thing. The point of a review of a relatively recent game is to provide information and opinions on enough of the game without spoiling the whole thing for those who might like to play it. You're only complaining about this because this is the irate gamer, and to you it's just the natural order of things to complain about him. Because let's be brutally honest here, if you genuinely wanted to hear information about Sonic Unleashed that went that in-depth, you'd be looking at a guide or a walkthrough. As in, not a review.
Like, are you for real, dude? Are you for real? You didn't review at least that. You didn't review any of that. You didn't even have the decency to review Spagonia?
I'm not sure how he would do that, but okay.
Oh my god. Now, you want to see why this guy frustrates me so much? He doesn't even review the entire game, and he makes bad arguments.
If you honestly think going through the entire thing is essential to getting a good impression as to a game's quality, then you're one of the most naive media consumers I've ever come across. Again, Total Biscuit would be very disappointed in you.
Whatever. People will review what people will review.
Wait, what?
People will review what people will review.
I'm sorry, what?
People will review what people will review.
Again.
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 People will review what people will review.
People will review what people will review? You openly conceded to how reviewers are well within their rights to choose which parts they want to review after a lengthy tirade about how he didn't even have the decency to review several minor aspects of the game and ended up rendering that entire past tirade completely pointless? That's around 45 seconds of my life I'll never get back. But damn it, I can at least try. Engage post-emptive skipping.
So, if you guys enjoyed this video, please rate and subscribe, and hopefully maybe I'll do a Gligar13vids video soon.
A guy who took a joke made by Blackbuster critics seriously and thought Chris Bores was still relevant in 2013 thinks that Gligar13vids is serious. I'm not surprised at how not surprised I am at this.
What the fuck, guys? Like, I don't know what's happening, what's been going on with this world, what's going on with this fandom. I don't fucking get it anymore. Like, I was on Instagram today, literally like about 10 minutes ago. It's roughly 10:54 AM in Australia.
And there go my jet lag flashbacks.
I see like a screenshot of a song, and I was like, oh, okay. I wonder what song it is. It's called Zayn Did 9/11. Apparently it's a comedy song, which I don't think it's that funny. Have a listen to it.
So apparently something can't be classed as comedy solely because one person can't find it funny. Then what does that make Movie 43? A shock anthology for the sake of being a shock anthology? Oh yeah, and to save time, I'm going to skip the part where she plays the original song. You guys can listen to the real song for yourself somewhere. Hey, I foreshadowed the part where I skipped the video. You know who's coming up.
That's disgusting. Spit on that song. That is disgusting. I wouldn't even... It's disgusting. It's the most disgusting song I've ever heard in my whole entire life, and it's $1.69. Like, anyone would actually want to fucking pay for that bullshit. I could wipe that on my ass, and it would still sound like shit.
Oh no, more than half an Aussie dollar down the drain to Rucka Rucka Ali's pocket. Never mind the fact that he puts his songs up on iTunes, thus meaning that a large percentage of the earnings from the song don't even go to him.
Now, what a lot of people do not comprehend is that just because Zayn is of a different religion other than, you know, Catholic, Christian, or Orthodox, just because he is a Muslim, a lot of people automatically assume that, yep, he's a Muslim, he's a terrorist. I don't think that's the way the world works, people. I don't know if you get that or if you don't.
Trust me, if there really is anyone who actually legitimately thinks that, then that's their problem. Not that Rucka Rucka Ali is one of them, but I'll get to that point later.
But, yeah, just because Zayn is a Muslim does not make him a terrorist, okay? Just because I am Australian, it does not mean there's a koala in my backyard right now, or a kangaroo just hopping along in my front yard. Okay?
Yeah, the Australian summer is still coming up, so you might want to check for funnel web spiders, redbacks, and sea wasps. Yes, I've been to Australia before back in 2011. I do know this.
Just because I'm an Australian does not mean I say g'day or every single day of my life. Just doesn't mean I say Sheila to address women. Doesn't mean I have a beer about every waking second of my life.
Actually, I am going to have to agree with you on that one. A One Direction fan getting absolutely plastered during a concert is way too far on the side of implausibility.
Right. I'm changing stories here. This fucking mole went to a concert, I'm not quite sure which concert it is, with this poster and thought, hey, let's be the good Samaritan that I am, and let's show Zayn this poster.
Even keeping in mind that you're being sarcastic, do you even know what a good Samaritan is?
It says die terrorist with an arrow pointing that says Zayn Malik. Oh, she even wrote her name with a love heart. Hun, you shouldn't have. Because if I was sitting next to you, I just would have elbowed your tits and smashed your vagina out.
It's funny because later on in this video you refer to Rucka Rucka Ali as a he. I'm sorry, but as far as terminology goes, referring to someone who owns a vagina as a he is like referring to a cat as a canine, or like referring to a One Direction fan as astute. See what I did there?
I'm not kidding. If you were sitting next to me and you had that poster, I would have fucking raped your asshole with this Glad wrap thing. As you can see, it's like a knife. It cuts shit, so I would have raped your asshole with that. Okay?
Okay, I'm gonna be really serious for a moment. Did you honestly not look back at what you were doing just then? Allow me to be really blunt here for a moment. You are threatening a man that you do not know with rape, all because he made a parody song involving an overly audacious comparison with one of the members of One Direction. And you have the metaphorical balls to say that Rucka Rucka Ali is tasteless? The only difference is that you actually mean it on some level, whereas Rucka Rucka Ali is just doing it to, no, save it for the big reveal, Akriloth. Save it for when the time is right.
So how does that make you feel? Does that make you feel different? Does that make you feel insecure? Because good, I hope it does. Because if you were sitting next to me and you did that, I definitely would have. I would have like jumped on stage and I would have fucking body slammed you on the floor.
And this is why concerts, particularly those of teen idols, have these special magical things called security guards.
How would you like it if One Direction come to your house with a sign that says, "You're a fat slut, go suck one"? What? They're not doing anything wrong, they're just doing what you're doing.
No they aren't. What Rucka Rucka Ali did was make a controversial comparison using the backdrop of a pre-existing song as the basis for a melody. That's not even the same solar system as your analogy. Never mind the fact that One Direction have many more important things to do with their time than to do that. And I'm pretty sure Rucka Rucka Ali knows this as well.
And I hope to Jesus that you see this clip. Because if you do, please comment down below. I'll leave my Twitter, I'll leave my Instagram down below. Please follow me or whatever the fuck you want to do. And I would definitely have a word to you. Because that is not okay. That is not fine. Just going up to someone and saying, hey, look, I think you're a terrorist. Just you, only you. Because you're of like a social, like, higher status than me, I think it's alright. Because, yeah, look, you're a terrorist. Let's be honest here.
That's not what Rucka Rucka Ali did. He rewrote a pre-existing song in a controversial manner. He did not walk up to Zayn and casually remark that he's a terrorist in a blunt conversational fashion like this. For the love of everything with holes in them, you yourself saw what he did in that video and played it a mere few minutes ago, and yet you've strawmanned Rucka Rucka Ali twice so far in this entire vlog. I'm starting to think that even Zayn himself would be disinclined to support you, with or without the rape threats.
Because you're not. Zayn, you're not a terrorist. I feel like he's going to watch this video and he's going to be like, yeah, you know, I fully get what you're saying.
By gum, someone on Tinternet made a song comparing me to a terrorist because of my religious beliefs. I'm still famous!
This accent brought to you by me, speaking as someone who used to live not too far from Bradford, the city where Zayn was born, by the way.
But 1 in a bajillion chance of him watching this video, so I really couldn't give a flying fuck if he sees it. I just need to get this off my chest. That just because Zayn is a Muslim does not make him a terrorist, okay? A lot of people are not understanding that. But, yeah, because a lot of people are fucking stupid.
Yeah, I really wouldn't be one to talk down to other people about being stupid for making inaccurate judgments on other people. Why do I say this? Well, I figure it's about time I reveal the rationale behind the whole fiasco. Rucka Rucka Ali, this fine specimen of humankind, is a musician who's been active in the entire music world since 2008, who exists for the sole purpose of making parodies of popular songs based around deliberately touchy subjects, all for the sole purpose of getting the majority shocked and angry. All of his supporters are fully aware of this, and they're able to notice the joke. However, once in a while you get a whole load of people such as VM Laid Nova, oh shit, is that you? Who don't notice the joke and make an overtly angry, even less tasteful 8-minute response video which basically says the exact same things that people have been saying to Rucka Rucka Ali for the past half-decade. Maybe if you yourself weren't so quick to judge, you'd have known that many people have said the exact same things that you're saying about Rucka Rucka Ali many times before, and yet he's basically never changed. Here's the shortened version. This guy is a blatantly obvious music-based troll, and this gal along with the entire One Direction fanbase just fell for him. Congratulations, you gave Raka Raka Ali exactly what he wanted. You just reacted to an obvious troll. You lose.
I'm so angry. I don't think people can actually fathom how angry I am right now. A lot of my best friends are Muslims. Now, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate. Oh my god, you're just like them. Oh my god, you're a Muslim like them. Oh my god, you're a fucking terrorist. Why don't you kill your own country next time? FYI, I am Greek Orthodox. Okay? I'm not even Greek. That's just what they call it. I'm Greek Orthodox, yeah. Okay? I'm Bulgarian. It doesn't necessarily mean that because I'm Greek Orthodox, I'm Greek. It's a very stereotypical world, okay?
In the interest of appearing fair and honest, no, I'm not going to jump to the assumption that you just mentioned. However, to completely paraphrase an argument from Movie Bob, the phrase, "I have a lot of friends who are in demographic X and I want to speak for them by getting offended in their place with no regard for what they themselves think," isn't really an empirical argument. If I may go off on a tangent here, this whole attempting to speak for people who only might be offended thing reminds me of when Hero of Tomorrow declared the Seth MacFarlane Oscar song We Saw Your Boobs as sexist, even though A, it's a concrete fact that aesthetic appreciation, which is what MacFarlane was doing, is not the same as objectification, B, it's really no less juvenile than pretty much anything else that Seth MacFarlane has done, and C, if you're not going to let women speak for themselves about the issue and instead act as if they always need defending when someone else's word, that's objectification right there, which in itself is sexist. In the case of the Raka Raka Ali fiasco, my point is, "I have friends who are Muslims and I think they might be offended," isn't really a solid concrete argument. After all, Raka Raka Ali's Just Dance parody titled Fuck France does have its fair share of people who just happen to be from France and still like the video.
And the bitch that wrote the sign, I think she should get a Nobel Peace Prize because, hun, you did the best job out. Bullshit fucking teeny bopper. Why don't you go fucking shop at Supre, you mole? If you don't know what that is and you're not from Australia, then you're just missing out. It's actually the worst store ever. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Rely on local slang and cultural iconography for your insults. That's totally gonna go over well with an international audience. Never mind how neither Raka Raka Ali nor anyone else from One Direction are both from Australia.
But yeah, so look, I just want to get this out in the open that Zayn is not a terrorist. Yes, he is a Muslim. Yes, that makes him different. No, it does not give anyone the right to bag him about his religion. I don't think... I'm going to bang my head against this table because a lot of people are not understanding that. And yes, I may look borderline homeless today just with a t-shirt and my pajamas, but I really couldn't give a flying fuck, okay?
I'm not thinking that at all. It's imperative to show one's support and patriotism for the proud nation of Nylkroob, a land where the grass is green and the girls are indeed pretty, where imports from the town of Nilbog are constant and joy-bringing, and where all those mean, nasty trolls like Raka Raka Ali are put to death for being such rude sourpusses. Nylkroob! Fuck yeah!
So if you have anything to say negative, please comment it down below. I'll like it, I'll thumb it, I don't give a fuck, whatever I'll do to it, I'll even respond to you. But if you have anything negative to say, I really couldn't give a flying fuck. If it's about me, if it's about the way I look, if it's about my religion, about where I live, where I come from. But if you have anything bad to say, please write it down below. I don't care. I really couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you chance upon this very video. Disclaimer, I have not made any insults towards this person based on their appearance, religion, musical taste, place of origin, or anything that is purely subjective or otherwise protected. Every pot shots I've made in this video is for the purpose of lighthearted joking, and everything else is legitimate factual critique.
But see, a lot of people are sensitive like that. Okay? So you just can't go around saying shit like that.
Wait. Time for something fun I can do. Let's look at the irony of that statement for a moment.
So you just can't go around saying shit like I would have fucking raped your asshole. So you just can't go around saying shit like it cuts shit. So I would have raped your asshole with that. So you just can't go around saying shit like I would have jumped on stage and I would have fucking body slammed you on the floor.
And cue the Snake Eater clip.
You've created a time paradox.
So I hope this video goes viral. I fucking hope so. But it probably won't, so I really don't care.
You've created a time paradox.
Yeah, it's been a week, and as of August 11, the video's only gotten 500,000 views. I really don't see this going viral anytime soon, but even if it did, I don't exactly see the reception for it being particularly positive.
And yeah, that's it. So if you've ever sent hate to anyone just because of their religion, because their skin colour, because the way they looked, if they had blue eyes, green eyes, brown eyes, if they had blonde hair, brown hair, if they had ombre hair, if they didn't have any hair, if they had pink hair, if they looked different to you and you didn't like it.
And if they haven't made a song based around offensive lyrics that are blatantly made for a joke.
And you thought, hey, let's send hate to this person, you're fucking scum. You are the scum of the earth. People like you make me sick. Like, I would much rather shit on your face and make you eat it than having to read that hate.
Trust me, knowing the internet, there are people out there who would probably take up that offer. Oh, Akriloth made a shock site joke. I'm so topical, honest! Also, weren't you spreading hatred and vitriol towards Rucka Ali by not only making this video, but also by saying that Rucka Ali has female genitalia and then threatening to rape him, no less? I'm sorry, but I haven't seen hypocrisy this sickening in a long, long while.
Like, personally, if hate comes to me, I don't give a fuck. I brush it off my shoulder, I don't care. But if it's hate on a more larger scale, like for example, going purposely to the concert or making a song and saying that you hate them, like there's just a limit.
Rucka Ali was attempting to troll people. There is no moral limit when it comes to trolling.
Like you don't. Plus, to the bitch that went to the concert with the sign, you've ruined their lives, his life. You've ruined a Directioner's life who couldn't get tickets because of your fat ass taking about like 7 billion seats.
Bloody physics, how does that work, mate?
Dumb bitch. You've wasted your money. You've made basically Zayn upset, and I don't care if people are going to comment, oh, you made Zayn upset. Fuck off, okay? I don't have time for your bullshit.
As you can probably tell by the fact that I've devoted a significant portion of an 8-minute rage video towards you guys. Again, do you even proofread what you record?
Okay? So you've ruined so many people's lives because you felt it was really important to go and spread your message that Zayn is a terrorist. Maybe you're just a dumb slut and you just wanted to suck his dick. Okay? Because that's what you sound like. So guys, if you have any comments, I don't care, positive, negative, mediocre, pop it down below because I'd love to read them. If you have any other rant videos that you want me to do, I'll do them. I'm just really angry right now.
One would think that'd be the perfect mood for more rant videos. Yeah, I don't exactly see your ranting style going over well. Then again, out of the 9 videos you've uploaded at the time of writing, only 2 of them don't mention One Direction in the title. I don't see variety being a forte either.
I don't care if my hair looks like shit. If I look like shit, I really couldn't give a fuck. And I know this video swore a lot, but I don't care. So again, if you've ever sent hate to anyone, sit on this and twirl on it, you moles.
Well, it'd still be a preferable alternative to making a hypocritical 8-minute rage-infested video that accomplishes nothing outside of feeding an obvious troll that's been well known as an obvious troll since 2008.